Well, welcome back to another video, everybody. Now in today's video, it wasn't long that I posted part 1 to tutorials, the basics to a tutorial on how to get better at battleground games. Not just the strongest, but every battleground game. It was mainly trying to tell you guys how to start your journey to becoming pro. Now, that video, it had a decent explanation, not the best. This one is definitely going to be a lot better because we're getting into the advanced ways to get better now. Part 1, if y'all didn't watch it, go watch it now because it's going to be very important. There's also one thing I missed while making part 1, and that's backdashes. But before we get into that, again, let's say it. This applies to every single battleground games. Doesn't matter what battleground you're playing, it applies to all of them. You could be playing Fatal Combat, Jiu-Jitsu Shenanigans. You could be playing any single battleground game. It doesn't matter what you're playing, it applies for all of them. Every single one of them. There's over 100 battlegrounds game and it applies for all of them. Now the first thing we're gonna get into, one part that is still basic. Backdashing. Now it's just as important as side dashing. Backdashing is more of an instinct hack, so you don't really use it like side dashes every second. I'm not gonna use any cooldowns, or I'm only gonna have no cooldowns on. But now the dash, I'm not gonna have it on the dash cooldown. But voice over me here, all right. Explained it absolutely terrible in the video. But what I was trying to say is backdashing. It's very important. When you're backdashing, it's just as important as side dashing. The only difference is that backdashing is not used for close combat. A lot of people use it for close combat, but mainly when you're backdashing, you're trying to get away from someone. Side dashing is the most important when it comes to close combat, since you're kind of dashing towards your opponent instead of dashing away from them. Now what I was trying to explain here is that backdashing is only used when your combo doesn't work out and you're trying to like get some distance away from your opponent. But remember, backdashing is only when you're trying to make distance, and side dashing is when you're going upper combos. Alright, close combat, really close combat. So just remember that. That explanation I made in the video, you don't even want to hear. It was terrible. Boom. Side dashing. You're 1v1ing someone, boom, boom, boom. You get 5 big booms. Then you do a side dash. That's for combat because you get a combo extender. But for backdash, it's different. If they do that thing on you, you could backdash away so you don't get hit. But the thing is, what they might try to do is when you backdash, they could do a little side dash and probably catch up to you. I don't know what they're gonna do. Harper. Alright. Before we move on though, I gotta remind y'all, use backdashing when you feel like it's needed. Use side dashes basically all the time because it's your most important tech. Front dashing is the same as backdashing. Use it only if you know how to use it and play smart. Backdashing, it's like an evasive, just one that doesn't go on cooldown for 30 seconds, and yeah. But remember, just use backdashing when you need to, side dashing when you're close combat, and front dashing again when it's needed. Alright, advanced tactics. What is there really advanced about battlegrounds game? There really isn't anything. The most I could really help you guys with that's advanced is how to perfect everything. Now, you really can't perfect front dashes because it's based on how your opponent plays. If he's good, he's gonna know how to deal with front dashes, but if he's not that good, he won't really know. So, front dashes you can't really perfect. But side dashes you can perfect to the max. The thing is with freaking side dashes, what you want to do is just practice left and right. Now, going side dashing right is mainly how people normally do it, like are used to it. But side dashing left is mainly like people who practice for it. Or it just doesn't matter if you're left-handed or right-handed. It's either way around. Or sometimes people don't even know how to side dash both with left and right. But you want to perfect those two, and even backdashing too, because that one's also really important due to the fact that that one's basically an evasive get out of combo free card. Oh yeah. Now, if I'm really being serious, there is no advanced guide unless I show you guys some text that you can use for every single character. But the only really advanced I can tell you is just perfect all of your dashes. Your mobility, you want to perfect that. That's the only really advanced thing I could tell you guys. And play smarter. Those are really the only advanced. Perfect them. You want to get better? By a long shot. You don't want to just be slightly better, slightly better. You want to be perfect at using your mobility perfectly. Now, we're going to start off with Saitama. Now, he has a few techs that are actually really good. These are some techs. I don't know all of them because I didn't learn them. And plus, this game. Here's a tech I can show. 1, 2, 3, side dash into a shove. Combo extender. Y'all want to get better? Then learn how to do that. Like I said, 1, 2, 3. On your 4th and 1, you want to side dash into a shove. And you could combo extend off it. 1, 2, 3, side dash into a shove. And if you want to do that, yeah. Now, this is why I say dashing is really important. Side dashing. You want to go like this? You want to learn how to side dash really quick. Because you can catch up to your opponents. You want to also time it. You also want to get your timing perfectly. Or it goes like this. 1, 2, 3. And then, yeah. So that's really only a few techs. I don't know another tech for Saitama unless there is one. Yeah, I don't really know any other techs with Saitama because, well, there is one. So this is actually a really good tech. 1, 2, shove. And what the freak? Okay. 1, 2, shove. Alright, their hitboxes are bugging. Yo, what happened to their hitboxes? 1M1, 2M1, consecutive punches, spam shove into a side dash, I guess. 1, 2 consecutive punches, shove into a side dash, and you could combo extend. Alright, that's mainly all the ones I know for Saitama. There really isn't many. Not anymore, at least. Alright, now, for Garo, there's like 2 or 3 that I know. Oh, wait, there's way more. There's way more. Alright, so, what you want to do? First tech, the simple one, you want to do down slam into this and spam M1. And you could just side dash. That's why I'm saying side dash is really important. Basically meta for all attacks. Look, so you do this, side dash. This one, there's also another tech that works for all characters. You go uppercut. Hold on. Then like that. Gotta land it perfectly. I don't know where the hitbox is though. Yeah, right there, right there. So I'm pretty sure it's like somewhere around here. There's another tech, you could go like this. And then look to the side and spam Q and 2. Like this. Q. Look to the side, hold D, and click Q and 2. Oh, go like this. Called the Kyoto combo. So, or there could be another variant to it. Just spam space and 3. Now, another tech is this one. Side dash into a Hunter's Grasp. You don't want to look too excited. It makes it worse. Look. Well, it doesn't really make a difference if you know how to use your ring and middle finger. If you click, like say if you do this and then you put your ring on your dash and your middle finger on your 3, then it works. Alright, so now we have the twisted combo. It's one that just works randomly. I don't even know if like it's like you gotta hit a certain hitbox and it's See, like that, it slows them down. Oh yeah, there's another tech. This one's actually a really good one. You want to do the 3M1s, jump and uppercut. You guys know how to do that. It's a little do not hold space. So I'm gonna teach you how to do it. Do not hold space. Do 3M1s and jump and click M1, obviously. So click 3M1s, 1, 2, 3, jump and click M1, and it should do that. Now, if you do it right, you could. Now, if you do it right, you can use Hunter's Grasp in it. Now, if you do it right, you can use Hunter's Grasp to combo up. If you do it right, you could use Hunter's Grasp to combo up. Yeah, just like that. You can use it to combo up and then do whatever else you want. Now for Genos, there's actually only really one tech I know, and that's the basic one. Ignition burst into a jet dive. I don't really know any other tech for him because I don't use him. I don't use Sonic. I only mainly use these guys and Saitama and Garo. I don't really use these two right here. I mean, I can't really say if what's his name, Atomic. I don't know if he has a what's it called, a tech. Now, in my opinion, I don't really use these guys, so they're not really my. This is a basic one. You guys should know that. Oh, hold on, wait. You could do this. That's a tech. I'm blocking scatter, and as soon as they like block break me far away, they use whirlwind kick. So they're basically getting a free hit off me. There's also another one I know. 1, 2, 3, down slam. If you're far away, then you could go and do a combo because it's a combo extender. Metal Bat. Now it's time for Metal Bat. Okay, as a former Metal Bat main myself, I know some techs. I just forgot many of them. And there was actually a lot of techs back then. This is obviously a basic one. Everyone should know this. If you do this, that works. 1, 2, 3, down slam, grand slam into a beatdown. Alright, so there's very few little techs here, but this one is probably my favorite one. Nobody knows this. Very underrated. Now, let me show you another tech. If you do a air variant, do this. This is another one. Very good tech as well. That's mainly it. There's just make a bunch of random techs. There's like a bunch of random things that work. I don't know. Mainly the one that I used to use is this, because you always hit them. Or right here, another tech. All right, moving on to Atomic. All right, now while using Atomic, there's actually a few techs I actually know. Pinpoint variant, this variant. Now, if it's on the ground. So if you could land that, it's also a very good one. See another for a combo extender. The same could go for this one, but everyone knows that in this point. We got Utmost Cleave now. 1, 2, 3. That's basically not a tech, but there's really only one tech, and that's the one I showed y'all. So he only has one tech, and that's basically this one, the air variant. Well, it's really not a tech because it's a tech. I don't care what anyone says, that's a tech. Okay, well, if there's a tech for Tatsumaki, let me know. I have no clue if there is. I don't use her that much. So now we have Sweet. There is actually a tech. There's a tech for Sweetie, and this how you use it. It's like Garo's third move, so you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4 into a second move, and 1, 2. So you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4 second move into a M1. There you go. That's the attack. For Bullet Barrage, nothing really. Whirlwind Drop. No, unless you use it like this. There's really no tech unless head drop. No, you just have to do it right. You do it right, that one's gonna be a tech for every single character. Alright, and Child Emperor. Now this isn't really a tech, it's more of a smart way to use them. Combo, I guess. Now, if you use double trouble into a second move, it gives you a small little tech that does 1,000,000 trillion damage. So you could do this. Go 1, 2, 3, third move. 1, 2, 3, down slam. 2, drop him. Hold this. Then you could do that if you land it. Then you could go into Weboom. This damage. Tech is mainly just double trouble into plasma cannon. Yeah, like that. That's mainly the tech, and the other tech, obviously, like I said, it's this one. If you learn how to use it, you could get very much better. That's really the only advanced things to accomplish on Battlegrounds game. In Heroes Battlegrounds, there is really no techs. Just because Heroes Battlegrounds doesn't have this type of combat where... hold on, what? He's like Goro. Wait a minute, he pushes him up. What? Okay, but anyways, those are the only advanced ways. There's really nothing other than mobility. That's the most advanced thing in the game. And then the techs I've shown you guys if you want to learn them. Now, if there is text for Garo, or no, if there's text for Geno, Sonic, Tatsumaki, any of characters I missed, if there's any more, just let me know, and I'll make a video on it, or something like that. But that's really the only way. Those are the only advanced things in the game. Mainly mobility and your combat. You want to learn those perfectly, and then techniques come later. But remember, mobility is still the most advanced thing in the game, because without it, you're basically cooked. Alright guys, y'all did enjoy the video, please like, subscribe, and if you guys learned something, hope you did. Anyways, I'm glad you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.